On October 31st, 2023, Intrepid Studios was at it again with another one of their monthly development live streams. This time, Steven and the team were super excited to showcase the Caravan system. So let's talk about the Caravan system, what it is, its purpose, how you interact with it, and what other events and challenges that are associated with this system. Now, some of the key topics of this video are how you create a caravan, how it's customized, and how it interacts with the world, and what other events and challenges are presented while you are on a caravan. So what exactly is the Caravan system? The Caravan system is a unique gameplay mechanic in Ashes of Creation that is designed to simulate the challenges and rewards of transporting goods across vast landscapes. It's not just about moving items from point A to point B though. Players have to consider the risks, such as potential ambushes from other players, creatures, and their rewards. Is it actually worth your time and the profit for selling those goods? The system intertwines with the game's economy, which happens to be very player driven. Caravan system also ties in elements from the player versus player system and player versus environment systems, making it a very multifaceted and dynamic feature. So now that we kind of have an understanding of what the Caravan system is, how do we start one? Starting out within the node, you'll need to go to the caravansary to actually purchase a caravan. Now, once you have one, you have it, and then you'll have the ability to summon it out in the open world within reason relative to where you are. Now, it should be noted that summoning a caravan is not instantaneous. Depending on various factors, there's a waiting period before it's ready for the journey. This delay can be strategic though, allowing players to scout ahead and prepare for potential problems. Upgrades also play a crucial role in the caravan's efficiency. For instance, certain upgrades might bolster its defenses against attacks, while others might increase its storage capacity or speed. Players have to weigh the benefits of each of these upgrades against the cost and their specific needs for where they're going. Now, in the video, you actually see two very distinct versions of caravans. You see a very basic one, and then the one that Steven is driving actually has a lot of upgrades done to it, so he can actually carry more cargo, it has more fortifications, and actually has two horses so it can actually move faster. Now, as far as customizing, there are two types of customizations here. We have visual and functional. Players can actually modify components like wheels, which might affect speed or the terrain adaptability, or the chassis, which can influence how much storage capacity you have. Additionally, the game offers aesthetic customizations, allowing players to showcase their personal style. These visual cues can also serve as a form of non-verbal communication, signaling a player's intentions or capabilities to other players. Now, one of the cool things about this is it's not a straightforward A to B. There may be circumstances where that happens, but sometimes you may have, since the world of Vera is always changing, things happen, like trees fall down, rivers might be prevalent, or you might have something else blocking your natural path. So you have to find solutions for those. And you may have to go further north or south to cross a river at a shallow point, which would introduce potential enemies because you're going closer to an encampment. So the idea behind this is that no two caravan journeys are going to be the same, so it is a very, very replayable system that offers a different gameplay loop every single time that you do it. Now, part of the reason that we have these upgrades and modifications that we can make to the caravans are because of the different terrains in Vera. These different terrains have varying effects on caravan speed. While roads offer the fastest travel, they're also the most predictable and dangerous routes due to potential ambushes. Rough terrains like forests and mountains might slow down the caravan, but offer more safety and unpredictability. So players have to constantly evaluate the trade-offs between speed, safety, and efficiency as they navigate through Vera. Along with the randomness of the terrain comes the randomness of events that happen to you while you are on a caravan. This adds the unpredictability of the journey. So what starts off as just a rather peaceful journey might just suddenly be interrupted by an ambush or wild creatures attacking you. Again, since every iteration of the world is going to be different and how the nodes have responded to player activity, all of these things are going to affect how your journeys take place. So naturally, the ultimate goal of a caravan is delivery from point A to point B with your cargo, and the economic impact that that has. This literally means that players can become traders, profiting from buying low in one region and selling high in another. Alternatively, they might become bandits, just lurking in the shadows, waiting for other players' caravans to stroll by unsuspecting. This dynamic player-driven economy ensures that prices, demand, and supply are always in flux, influenced specifically by player actions and broader game events. So in closing, I for one am very excited for this system. As someone who likes to do PvP and PvE, this is actually a really cool combination of the two of them, and it's going to create static PvP points. So, you know, it's going to be something to look for while you're out in the world. You might be questing, and maybe then all of a sudden you see a caravan go by, and you can obviously choose to help escort them to safety, or you can get involved on a little bit more of the nefarious side. I also like that there is customization so that you can kind of almost have a fleet of things. So if you have a couple people that are roaming together, you can actually be noticed, or you could alter your appearance so maybe that you are not recognized as easily for an ambush or something like that. I like all the little elements that are involved here and how you could use that to strategize the economic play as well. I think this is a really cool system, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. So let me know what you guys think about this system down in the comments, and be sure to hop over to their forums and provide feedback on this. They're actively looking for that feedback, and once we roll into Alpha 2, I will be playing and streaming once that happens. So make sure you're following all the channels and subscribed here on YouTube, and I will see you guys all in the next video.